Okay, let's jump right in. We're doing a deep dive today on some source material you sent over. It's a third-party review of something called the Zonevel TV Streaming Device.
That's the one. And it sets itself up as this ultimate guide for consumers.
Right. So to be clear, our goal here isn't to decide if the Zonevel thing is any good. We're turning the microscope around.
We're looking at the reviewer.
Exactly. We want to unpack the methodology of this unbiased review and see how it tries to guide your decisions. It's really all about consumer transparency.
And, their stated goal is to give you a shortcut. They want to tell you the legitimacy factor of the whole thing.
Which really makes you wonder, how useful are these third-party trust scores when you're trying to get, genuine, actionable advice?
A very good question.
So let's start with how they claim to be so thorough. The review says they analyzed 4 elements and even looked at hidden content detail.
Ooh, hidden content detail. That sounds impressive, doesn't it? It has this air of technical expertise.
It really does, like they've got the secret keys to unlock the truth.
It's a classic way to build a sense of authority.
And this is where it gets really interesting. The specifics they list include checking where the website is hosting, what tech it's using, the location, and its popularity.
So all background stability metrics for the website.
Yes. And you have to ask yourself, what on earth does knowing the server's location have to do with whether the streaming device actually works well?
That is the critical distinction, isn't it? These are checks for website stability, not product quality.
Right.
I mean, checking the hosting might catch a really amateur operation, but these days, sophisticated players can use top-tier hosting. So that metric is it's pretty much meaningless for judging the product itself.
It feels like a superficial check that's dressed up as this deep technical analysis.
Precisely.
And after all this, they give a quantitative result. They say the trust score is good.
Good. And the website is just an average website.
Okay, so that seems like a pretty clear result. It suggests a stable, if, unremarkable site.
And that's the thing. When you see data, when you see a score, you expect it to lead somewhere. You expect a clear conclusion.
Yeah, the whole point of the data is to get rid of the ambiguity.
Exactly.
But this is where the whole review just completely falls apart.
Yeah.
After all that, the hosting checks, the tech analysis, the good trust score, the final verdict is, and I'm quoting here, the website appears to be a scam or legit website.
I mean,
Yeah.
what? It's one or the other. It can't be both.
It's just a totally contradictory statement.
It tells the consumer absolutely nothing. It's like asking a mechanic if your car is safe, and they say, well, the brakes might work or they might not. It's a complete analytical pop-out.
It creates total analysis paralysis for the user. And, this is probably a good time for a disclaimer.
Right. We should be very clear.
What we're doing here is educational commentary. We're analyzing the source material, the review methodology itself. We're not giving any product guidance or advice on the Zonevel device.
Absolutely. So, moving on. After giving that completely unhelpful conclusion, the reviewer then immediately punts all the responsibility back to you.
They do. They tell the consumer to make a right conclusion on the basis of manual research.
So after all that, you're right back where you started.
So what does this all mean for you? Our deep dive found a source that it promised a technical, data-driven methodology.
Only to deliver a conclusion so ambiguous it's useless. And then they shift the burden of the actual hard research right back onto your shoulders.
Yeah, the work is still on you.
I think the key insight here is that real consumer education needs transparency in the results, not just in the process. If a review ends by saying something is either good or bad, it's provided zero value.
Which leaves us with a final thought to mull over, doesn't it?
It does.
If a review that's supposedly based on all this specific technical data just ends up telling you to do your own manual research, well, does that mean the most important tool for any consumer is still just good old-fashioned individual due diligence?
Something to think about the next time you see a website's trust score.